Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
We need OJ to fucking. I hope when's OJ's pass, bro. I just want him to just confess everything, you know.
Dude, I want to be there on his deathbed. Like, I'm actually, dude, I'm wearing, you can't see because of the way we're doing the cameras, but I'm wearing an OJ shirt right now. It says the juice is loose, and it's got a Ford Bronco on it. So, big OJ fan. If he sees this, OJ, we'd love to have you on as a guest. Like, you're honestly you're my dream guest of anyone on the fucking planet. OJ Simpson. I'm a huge fan. Love the Naked Gun. Love what you did at USC and the Buffalo Bills, and I love what you did that night in Los Angeles. And the ability of you to get away with that, incredible. Like, one of the most successful humans in the history of the world in multiple facets, right?
Facts.
He's like an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he's a Swiss Army
You know
knife.
what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dominated multiple facets of life. And so I would love to sort of get some, perspective and, like, apply some of that to my life. But anyways, right. What were you saying about OJ?
No, I mean, I was just kind of saying, like, I would love to have OJ on too as a guest. And by the way, I'm not OJ. If OJ, you somehow do see this, the thing I'm curious about how you got away with was 2,000 yards in 14 games. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I was not. Nothing else. I don't know what else you could have.
There's that other thing that you were acquitted for, and
trophies, right? When he's the trophy thing. I think that was the thing. Yeah, nothing else. But just OJ. Just how did you get away with 2,000 yards? Was it 14 games or 15 games? Right.
Yeah, he slashed up those defenses.
Incredible.
I think there was a defensive coordinator named Nicole who was very upset. Another named Ron. They were both. I think they were coordinated both the LA teams, so he slashed them up pretty good. Big OJ fan. I think
you can't see him. You think he's there. You think he's at one spot in one place, and then he's there the other place. You know what I mean? He's just elusive. Can't catch him.
Yep.
What a fucking phenomenal talent, man.
Well, what else is crazy about him is he's my favorite Twitter follow because he goes on there and he doesn't ever tweet like words. He like records himself like in a selfie camera. And my favorite part about it is like he tells people how to live their lives. You know what I mean? Like the audacity to do that to me is so fucking funny.
I mean,
it's so funny.
2,000 yards in 14 games. That's you got to take advice from a guy who's once known as the Juice. You know what I mean?
Right. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like he's like, you guys should, really come together and like, this country needs to, really band together and like vote for the right person. He tells people how to vote a lot. Like, it's crazy that he thinks like anyone wants his advice. It's so funny to me. It's my favorite follow because like he goes on there and you can just completely tell like he's the kind of guy who would kill two people. Not that like that's anywhere on the radar.
He's never done that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy who would kill two people and then like go play golf for the rest of his life and have no guilt about it. Like you can totally tell that that's his personality because he goes on there and just is like, you should do this. And it's like, why are you telling me what to do, man? It's so funny. It is. I love it so much.
He's also an author.
It cracks me up every time.
He's also an author.
Yeah, he wrote. So once he was acquitted, right, he made his life's mission to find the real killer of his ex-wife and that waiter. And so what he did to make sure that happens is wrote a book called If I Did It, and he goes into detail about what he would have done to kill them, and it turns out matches up pretty well. So I mean, it's a help to law enforcement. He's doing that too. He's a pretty solid, civil servant, and I guess he got an APB on the real killer. Thinks he's like a homeless guy hiding out on a Vegas golf course because that's where he spends all his time is golfing in Vegas.
Dude, what hasn't OJ done? Elite NFL player, actor, true crime guy, documentaries made about him, father, Right.
Yep. You know what else he's done?
Mm-hmm.
He's financially extremely savvy. So the reason he lives in Vegas, right,
Mm-hmm.
is because so when he was going through the civil trial, he had these great lawyers, right? And so he was acquitted in the criminal trial, so he doesn't go to jail, right? But then the families of the departed sued him for wrongful death, right? And in a civil trial, the burden of proof isn't as high, so he was found guilty and owes them a shit ton of money for the wrongful death of those two people, right? And so what he did was invested all the money he had in his NFL pension,
Mm-hmm.
and now he gets paid on the pension. And because he lives in Vegas, there's like loopholes in the state law or something that like pension money isn't seizable by the government. So like he hasn't paid them a dime of what he owes them, and that's why he lives in Vegas, because he like found some loopholes and shit.
Financial advisor.
So financially, yeah.
What an elite
Could be a lawyer, you know.
lawyer, athlete, actor. There's a whole bunch of things, man. What a Swiss Army knife fool.
Yeah, and on top of all that, he's one of the scummiest scumbags of all time. Like, it's incredible. He's pinnacled so many different avenues and pillars of life. Like, it's incredible.
Maybe he got away with everything because like there's like a cop like Megan Hall. He just fucked her, just dicked her down. You know.
Well, part of the reason he got away is because the cop who found all the evidence was like a hardcore
I
Nazi.
saw that. Yeah.
Like, he had like Nazi memorabilia in his house, which is nuts. It kind of makes the Rodney King shit make sense. Like, if he was an LA cop during that time, it's like, okay, I could see how that would happen. You know, if he's like, hey, if him and all his buddies are responsible for, you know, law and order, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
starting to connect the dots here. It makes sense how this happened.
Oh, bro, dude, cops in America are just a different breed sometimes. I'm glad you guys made it this far. If you guys enjoyed the whole entire video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to check out the whole entire podcast episode, go to our bio, as you will see links for the YouTube and Spotify. Lastly, make sure you guys follow me and Jackson on our personal Instagram, as well as all of our other social medias where we will be posting our stand-up comedy. Once again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did like, please do subscribe and leave us a comment. I promise you, it's not that hard. Anyways, see you guys next time.